See that?
Right. Right. Okay, we're recording. Welcome to Rockingham Race 1. Delayed. The weather's been so shit this weekend. I hope we get a green flag lap, actually. The weather's been so bad, it's been like rain, sunny, dry, rain, overcast. And we were meant to go out before lunch. We got pushed ahead because a couple of races didn't get to run yesterday, so they pushed them into today. And so we had to start earlier, and then the race before had 2 red flags, so it pushed it to after lunch again. And it's just a bit, well, you can't really plan, can you? Just sort of go when they call you up. But apart from that, it's okay. Qualified second, I think like 0.3 of a second behind Neil, so see if we can make that up in the race. Car's feeling good. It's overcast and cooler today. I didn't quite memorise all the questions, so I'll try to get through some of his box into my head, but this is going to be quite an important race, and I think with Neil it's going to be quite full on, so we might get caught up in a lot of concentration and not so much talking. Start's going to be critical, because getting into that first corner first is going to be everything. And he, as in this black Civic in front, is very good on the brakes. So, maximum heat into the tyres. Get these brakes up to temperature, because I want the fronts to really bite when we get to that first corner. I don't want the rears, being standard pads, to have too much. This is going to be quite an intense race. Our lap times are really similar. We've got the same power, essentially the same chassis, just in a different size shell. He's got brand new front tyres on, I've done about 6 races on these, and the Dunlop seem very soft from new, so we've got to really make sure we get a good start here. Just make sure we drive away cleanly. Problem is talking about it, you end up thinking not too much about it.
So the cars on the grid then, well, first 4 or 5 rows on anyway,
first race.
with an intriguing racing prospect. It's Honda's in the first 3 places, Neil Martin, followed by Ben Rushworth and Will Ashmore, then the Astra by Howard, then the first Fiesta on the grid is that of Alistair Camp. Behind him is the BMW Compact Matty Taylor, who was also out in Armed Forces Race Challenge action yesterday. But we need to watch out for the class battles as well. 5-second board has gone up. This is the first race of the afternoon for the Royal Purple Hot Hats Championship. Round 11 gets underway now, and it's a good start by Ben Rushworth from the outside of the front row, and Will Ashmore not getting quite so
let's make a run for it.
Pole position man Neil Martin, nor indeed was Alistair Camp, who was on the 5th position on the grid. So at the moment it is the Integra of Ben Rushworth, the Polo Metro race, that lead the way then from the second place Will Ashmore. Third looks to be Neil Martin. He goes back through on the inside of Matty Taylor. He's trying to go through on the inside of Will Ashmore as well. I think he's made it stick. So the pole position man gets back to second place there at the deep hairpin.
Nope. Fuck, he's behind me and I screwed up that whole fucking lead.
Ben Rushworth going slowly on the way up to Chapman that time. That's allowed Neil Martin to close right in. It has indeed gone, Alistair Camp gone back up to 4th place, then he's got ahead of Matty Taylor now, but that was very strange because Ben Rushworth looked slow and now he's pulled away again from the 2 Civics that are battling behind him, and Camp, who didn't qualify that well, is reeling them all in.
Hot laps, come on, hot laps, tuck it in, on the gas, go, go, go.
They make their way down towards the Tarzan hairpin, and yeah, if anything, Neil Martin going back into the clutches of the fellow Civic of Will Ashmore. So he's up alongside him almost, coming out with.
Fucking hell. It's close. Okay guys, I gotta concentrate for a bit, so you have to leave me with it.
First 4 cars have got away quite considerably already, haven't they? That's Ben Rushworth leading, Neil Martin in second, and now 3rd and 4th are right to give a tip off with some green in the colour scheme, so varying accents. That's Will Ashmore and Alistair Camp in the Fiesta.
Don't be in a haste. Turn it in, tuck it, on the gas, go.
There, Alistair Camp meanwhile's gone 3rd. He's gone ahead of Will Ashmore, so plenty of drama on this, the second lap of this hot hatch opener at Rockingham.
I'm going to try and protect my brakes a bit as well, because if they get too hot, I'll just start giving away everything.
Top 4 have gone through then in the order of Rushworth, Martin, Camp and Ashmore. There's going to be Phil White now through in 5th place, is Claire 182. 6th is the car of Connor, and then 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th all together. That's Matty Taylor.
Yeah, he's good into there. That corner's all about patience. And so's this. Stay tight. Get the better line through this part. Stick forth. Brake late. Aim right for those cones. And follow a wide line to get a tight exit in on the gas. Early. Run out wide. Slip road. This corner again, patience, not too much oversteer on the gas. Ah, he's right behind me.
Meanwhile, for the lead, Neil Martin taking a lot of time out of Ben Rushworth there in the Integra as they came into Brook Chicane for the third time. There's 1.29 seconds between them at the start of the lap. Might come down a smidgen now.
This is going to be one of those races where I wish it ends early. Line of least resistance. Keep the speed high. Brake early. Oh, I was watching him too much. He's very good at that corner.
Camping is that he's pulling away in third place from Will Ashmore in fourth position.
They're all going quicker than the smaller qualifying, aren't they? So they've been conditioned before this morning, so it shows that the pace has really been increased since that session.
He's learning, he's catching.
Meanwhile, down into Wasteland go the two leaders then, the Class A contenders, Ben Rushworth and Neil Martin. Neil hasn't competed in all of the championship rounds this year. Ben Rushworth has. He was second in the Class A points behind Alistair Camp, but only 2 points behind into this weekend before drop scores are taken into account. But now he's got big pressure on his plate in the shape of Neil Martin. These two were involved in a very good race at Cadwell Park about 6 weeks or so ago now. And Neil Martin took one of the wins there. Ben Rushworth took the other, and they don't have Alistair Camp too far behind them either. I think he could become more of a figurehead in this as this race goes on, become more involved in this battle for the lead of the race.
Fuck me. We got a race. Green Fiesta, which was yellow Fiesta. Alistair Camp, third place. It's not going to be long before he catches us. Oh, he's going to give it a go. Had to run a really defensive line there. He's so good into that corner. Slow right down. Alistair Camp.
The leaders, they're getting closer together all the time.
Yes, they certainly are. They're heading through the fifth path now up towards Kirby, the left-hander, and Neil Martin starting to have a look now at Ben
front tyres getting a bit hot.
Rushworth there, who's leading this Integra. She's still be a very sideways car. It's difficult to tell exactly how sideways he's getting on some of the infield sections here. But it's normally an extremely oversteering machine that he has to try and contend with. But he's got Neil Martin right with him now, and Alistair Camp not too far behind him in third. They're heading down towards the Tarzan hairpin. Can Martin say a move here? The answer to that question is no, he can't.
I'm not even looking where I'm going, I'm just watching Neil.
So for the moment it's Rushworth that continues to lead as they come towards the end of lap 5. As the leaders come across the line now to complete their the gap was 6/10 of a second on the previous lap between the first two. I suspect it's come down. Previous lap, Neil Martin with the best lap of the race, 1:39.75, well into that record. The gap is down slightly to just under half a second now as they go up towards Dean Hairpin. Neil Martin going to be late on the brakes on the outside line. They're going to go all the way around Ben Rushworth at Dean Hairpin. He's got the car turned in nicely. He's still
he's trying everything
behind
right there.
The blue car there, though, of Rushworth, the ex-Metro champion. And Alistair Camp increasingly is coming into play in this race as well. They're turning through Yetwood now, climbing the hill towards the right-hander at Chapman Curve, but there's very little to choose between the two race leaders here.
Then Rushworth very sideways there through Chapman Curve, as we've come to expect from him, but he's the Coral gathered up for the pit path, and you mentioned we've got 3 cars pretty much for the lead now, with Alistair Camp almost with them. Out onto the straight, down towards Gracelands they go, where can Neil Martin look to find a way through? He seems strong in on the brakes into the hairpin, so that's where we would think it would come from. The Integra leading the Civic, up towards Tarzan they go. Rushworth managed to make a gap there through Graceland, so he didn't come under threat.
Oh shit! Shit!
Then Rushworth made a mistake through the chicane. He's under a lot of pressure from Neil Martin. Neil Martin goes through on the exit of the course.
That's me for track limits.
He's sideways in the middle of the chicane. It's leading Alistair Camp now involved in that as well. Got the lead on the oval as they go on their 7th lap down towards the Dean hairpin. Rushworth challenging to the outside. It's Neil Martin covering off the inside line. So Neil Martin, the new race leader here, but he's run out wide of the Dean hairpin, so Ben Rushworth's back alongside him. But Martin's got enough of a margin there to just about still be ahead as they turn now into the right-hander at Yetwood, and Alistair Camp now looking to the inside of Ben Rushworth. He's still trying to come alongside him into Chapman Curve, but he couldn't do it.
Alistair Camp's right behind me.
Back onto the bumper of Neil Martin. This is fantastic.
It's great racing, and don't forget there's championship points involved here as well, because as Rushworth has another look at the inside into Kirby on Neil Martin, he is just 2 points behind Alistair Camp in the Class A Championship as well. So Rushworth, if it stays this way, will be level on points. I think if it stays this way, with Neil Martin getting the bonus point for fastest lap as things stand. If Rushworth can get back ahead, then Rushworth would take the lead
That's a good old race, isn't it?
Class A Championship.
Oh, that's brave. You don't know if I can stop in time.
Meanwhile, the lead of the race is still Neil Martin, just clinging on from Ben Rushworth.
And they've got traffic to deal with before the end, so that's going to add another element. All 3 of them together. Camp's got the strongest car on the run down towards turn 1, or at least he did on the last lap. Will he get the challenge here? They've got the Peugeot 206 to lap onto the oval. They come, they go to the inside of that car. Martin and Rushworth knows the tower. Then Alistair Camp, the more powerful, charging up towards them. Rushworth defends to the inside. He doesn't have to brake for a car, Alistair Camp does, and they manage to put a bit of space between themselves and the Fiesta as they run up towards the Dean hairpin now. They've got the Paul Kane Saxo to lap, and Camp's challenging Rushworth round the outside. He looks up, he goes a bit deep into the corner, so the 2 Hondas once again is a break away. Well, really from Fiesta. They are together. They've got Paul Kane's car to lap down towards Chapman. That's a bit of an awkward place. If he doesn't see them coming, they're going to catch him. In fact, we're right on the apex of the corner and potentially into the pit path, which isn't ideal. Neil Martin gets through, as does Rushworth and Camp. Paul Kane's good driving, they're getting out of the way of the leaders.
Whoa, that's the dip we don't want to go down. That's the one he cracked his sump on. Him. Oh, brakes going soft. Be careful. And they're back again. Pad knocked off.
Have that problem on, I think, the 2nd lap of the race, but will he become a decisive part of this lead battle? Looks like Garden has now been passed by Hunt, so he's going to keep out of the way, so that's good driving by Matt Howard. He saw the rear flags and he's kept out of the way of that lead battle. They head into the Brook Chicane, they all concertine up very close together indeed. We get the last lap board.
Oh, what was that?
The last lap board in warning looks better, so we're going to get check flags.
They might be getting it ready for the league.
And then they get the last lap.
Shit!
Shown this time. There's no sign of the checkered flag.
Here comes Cam.
Side by side.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
On the inside of Penrith, he might get the lead as well. Dab of the brake there as he goes into turn 1. That probably misses the opportunity of going through into the lead. Rushworth carries more momentum. He's right up against the wall between Camp on the wall as they head down to the Dean hairpin, but Camp has the inside line, Rushworth on the outside line.
Go, go, go,
Rushworth
go, go.
will try and get a cut back, but Neil Martin, the racing has gone very wide, and he has dropped back to third place. So it's now down to third place has got Martin. Rushworth is sandwiched between them, but that was a mistake there. Up at Dean hairpin by the erstwhile race leader. The lead in order has been turned upside down.
Sorry.
Another contact between Rushworth and Camp as they turn through the right-hander at Chapman. Now through Pip Path they go, up towards the left-hander at Kirby for the final time. Half a lap to go in this race. Rushworth having a look at Camp there as they turn into that. Not possible to make it work just yet.
This is a fantastic hot hatch race. I think it's the best one that I've seen this season. Up towards Grayson's, they come with the more powerful Fiesta, managed to make a bit of a gap between himself and Rushworth there. Then the Fiesta gets sideways, Rushworth, the lighter car, able to be quicker through the corners. Down towards Tarzan they go, it's Camp leading, Rushworth second, third is Martin. And Rushworth challenge him into the chicane, he's right on the bumper of Camp again, but then the more powerful Fiesta will be able to make a margin. I would say it's looking good for Ali Camp.
I would say you're right to think, unless he makes a mistake, the chicane is about 2 car lengths out of Rushworth now as they're heading to the final time. That's down to 1 length as they go on to the break, but Camp should be able to get on the power more effectively, although Rushworth's going to try and come around the outside, but I don't think that's going to work for him. No, it's not. So it's going to be Alistair Camp that comes up to the line to take the checkered flag of the World Cup of Hot Hatch Championship. Second place goes the way of the Integra of Ben Rushworth. Third in the end to Neil Martin.
Fuck yeah! That was a fucking good race. Woo! Well done, Neil. The only thing that lost him was that breaking into the last lap hairpin. Oh man, I hope I don't get done for track limits. I was using every inch. Oh, has it just started to rain? That's lucky, isn't it? So, to summarise these 3 cars, I would say I have the highest apex speed, he has the best brakes and entry speed, he has the best exit and straight line speed. So it's quite a good mix, makes for exciting racing. You know, sometimes the different characteristics of cars make for some fucking awesome racing. Won't make racing, you know, is awesomely close, but sometimes you just need that who knows what the fuck is going on aspect.
In the end, so quite a race that was though, Josh.
Probably the best race of the weekend, I would say.
Oh man, I can't believe I led that and lost it. It's the story of my life at the moment. Happy, sad. I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't talk very much, but fuck me, I had to concentrate on that. Rockingham is incredibly technical. Lots of people don't like it. I think he likes it now that he won. He's like, oh, I hate it. I think he loves it. What? Yes, he's just... Is it? Well, cheers for joining in. Oh man, I didn't know, I'm so flustered. That was a good race, but man, am I pissed off I lost. Anyway, catch you later, guys.